Alright, we're back in. Alright, and today we have to start farming stars. Alright, so we're gonna have to go ahead and go through a few of the old levels. Apparently there are 30 levels in total, but we're gonna have to go through some of the early ones away. In this one we have to go ahead and stay in touch, get it all done in like less than 2 minutes, and rescue one Darsalon. Easy enough, even though there are 2. But yeah. Now, if this works out the way I expect it to... Oh, I completely forgot. I can run now. I don't need to make this difficult for myself. I can just tell my boys to go on ahead. Come on. Oh. Well, not my problem. We're gonna file this under not my problem. Certainly a problem for him. Not my problem, though. Yep. So if this goes correctly, it says I only need to get one Darsalon home. Hopefully, hopefully it's not lying to me. If it is, we're gonna have a bad time, because that's a big ask. Go on, go that way. There we go. Alright now, boys. Hopefully this will allow me to go ahead and perfect the level, and I won't have to restart it. I really don't want to. Alright, boys. Get in there. Does that constitute a gold stars all around? No, just silver stars. I'm stubborn. I want to perfect this one, and I'm sure I can. I've done it before. I'm not gonna let this game outsmart me. I'm also not gonna let it outstupid me. One is just as likely as the other. Let's be truthful here. Now we know that a little bit of acid can ruin our day. Hey, well, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. I always mess up the timing of when the acid dissolves. Like, you got a brief window between the acid dissolving and running out of time. Come on, boy. All right, come on, guys. Come on. All right. Well, that is a disaster, but come on, guy. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, guy. Get so close only for the AI to wind up messing with me. I don't think you know the way. I don't think you know the way either. And honestly, I think you should shut up. Because it's not helping either of us. So far, everything is going pretty well with the channel. I mean, I haven't gotten any consistent viewers yet, but hey, you can't get everything all at once. And it's important for people to know that I'm actually going to keep being around, rather than just, you know, immediately disappearing. Also, my commentary isn't that good yet. I don't think I've said anything insightful this entire video, so it's understandable that no one's watching me just yet. Besides, who really feels entitled to other people's time? Let's not be ridiculous. And I mostly do this for myself anyway. Go! Go! Oh! Darn it! Ran out of time again because the AI doesn't want to cooperate. Honestly, doing these early levels perfectly is probably the best way to get these stars. Because if I have to rely on the game for anything else, I'm gonna hate myself, and I'm gonna hate the developer. Alright. 1, 2, and away we go. Alright, this is going smoothly. I can't wait to see how everything gets ruined, though. Nothing bad's going to happen. Nothing bad's going to happen. That's what I'm going to tell myself. Come on, boy. I like how I'm talking to them like they're disobedient dogs. Hello? Alright. Now. Oh, come on, guys. What a stupid place to get stuck. Did I make it? I doubt it. No, I did not. So this is how I die. Please, game. Please! No. Please, I got less than a minute left. Let's go. Alright. Alright, everyone go that way. And away. No, come on. There we go. You got 60 seconds. Longer than we need, not as long as I'd like, though. Man, time moves fast. See, this is why I'm not worried about AI taking over the world. Skynet's never gonna happen. Come on, guys, please. I'm going in there myself. Wait. Why did I get a silver star? No. No, game. That is not fair. I got them all in there. They were following me. Fine, game. Fine. I have to rely on your dumb AI getting everyone to safety. Come on. Alright. No, come on, guys. Come on. Don't do this to me. Come on, guys. Come on. Get over here, you idiots. Get over here, you idiots. You can see me right here. Come on. Stop wasting my time. This is why I think it's absurd that the game asks for these challenges. You can do everything correctly, and the AI will occasionally mess up, and then it forces you to do the challenge because, I don't know. Maybe the dev just hates his players. That is distinctly possible. That is definitely a thing that it could be. I missed. Oh, I didn't. Oh, happy day. Go. Oh, all except for you, huh? Go over there. Alright. Come on, guys. Don't do this to me. Alright. We got 20 seconds. Give or take. I'm gonna say 20 seconds because I refuse to believe the game will be more generous than that. Alright, everyone. Come on. Oh, you little... You jerk. Finally! Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. All that for 2 more stars. It's fine. It's fine. Everybody follow me. I have actually perfected the night level. Stay untouched. All challenges at once. Rescue two. Okay. Rescue the dark. The big challenge is staying untouched. That's gonna be difficult because the lasers don't like to play this game of keep away. There we go. Oh, and just like that, it's gone. Thank you, game. Thank you. I was wondering why everything was going so smoothly. Oh, just alien out of nowhere. Oh, no. Wrong one. Wrong one. Okay. Press the wrong button. I think I pressed the little Xbox controller button. No, I'm not playing this on Xbox. I'm playing this on PC. Don't ask stupid questions. Who plays anything on Xbox? No, I want to live. All right. Oh, I shot myself somehow. Lovely. I didn't know. I didn't even know it was possible to shoot myself. I mean, the theory makes sense. No! A stupid block is getting in my way. I got him! I got him! Alright, guys. Let's try not to die. I do need all of you alive. My effort may not indicate that, but it's true. Come on, guys. Oh, you idiot. You're gonna cost me everything. Oh, see? Just like that. The AI messed up, and so I wound up losing everything. Again. You know what helps, Dev? Is when the AI operates consistently. You can't expect perfection while the system itself is imperfect. That's what some might call a little bit absurd. We will get through this. I will not let the game beat me. I refuse. Oh! That will never not be stupid. You got too close to the laser gun. It's not a plasma gun, it's a laser gun. And it fires beams of light. Alright. One alien boy down. Two alien boys down. Okay. Now let's see if we can get Tweedledum over here. Please, game. Oh, great. Both of the boxes destroyed. Grand. Amazing. Phenomenal. And the third box destroyed as well. Had to push it all the way back. It'd honestly be easier just to shoot you down. I'm not even joking. It would legitimately be easier. Get over here, you moron. Push! Alright, get over here, you moron. Yeah, whatever. Let's move. We're already behind. Come on, dude. Let's go. I legitimately don't have the time for it. We are at a phenomenally low chance of survival right now. We are probably not gonna make it. Come on, my dude. Come on, my dude. Come on, broski. Come on, guys. Oh, you absolute moron. Alright. Oh, they got trapped behind the door because for some reason Darsanauts don't count. Wait for it. There you go, boys. Let's go. Go, 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 go. It's not over until it's over. Let's go, my boys. Go. Move, 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 move. Oh. 100%. 100%. Thank you kindly. Thank you so kindly. Alright, Groundmaker. All into the base at once, less than in 1 minute. All challenges is at once. All into the base at once, less than 1 minute. Okay. Dev, I know you're being sassy, but it's the Darsanauts do not do what you want. They just don't. You can't even legitimately pretend that you can make the Darsanauts do what you want. When you go in one direction and the Darsanaut goes in the opposite direction, and you can't. When your order was follow me. You cannot even begin to pretend that is the intention. What are they shooting at? There we go. Now we have to get all the Darcys back. Come on, guys. There we go. Hopefully that solved the problem and we won't have to deal with any more aliens. I honestly forget what's on this level. Don't waste Groundmaker fuel. We don't have a lot of it. We do not have a lot of it. Alright, guys. Stay right here. Alright, I think that's everyone. Wait a second. I sent them all in at the same time. That is nonsense, game. I sent them all in at the same time. Game's cheating me. Again, this is another case of the game not doing what I ask, even though I perform the processes flawlessly. If the game's not doing what you want, it's your fault. Are you sure about that, Dev? Because I don't think that's true. I think you're giving yourself just a pinch too much credit. Just a little too much credit in that regard, Dev. A little too overconfident there, Dev. I like your game, but you need to be honest with yourself, Dev. Alright. Alright. Not a problem. Just one more attempt to be made. It's not going to stop me too much longer. No. Come on. Let's not play this game. There you go. Come on, guys. There you go. Okay. Game counted at that time. A little finicky. Just a little finicky. Yeah, as soon as I get to 150 stars, I'll go ahead and continue with the challenges. Jetpack. You stay in touch. No laser shooting. Get special treasure. Okay, get special treasure. You stay untouched. I forget what this. I don't recall where the special treasure is, though. Dev's gonna have to help me there. There we go. Oh no. This jump again. There goes my you stay untouched thing. You see, the dev knows. The dev knows very well that jump is going to result in you taking damage if you miss it. He knows. Not gonna stop him from implementing it though, even though it's annoying. And there we go. Alright. Now hopefully I can go ahead and find this treasure. I'm not gonna even make use of that, so. May as well just keep moving at that rate. What I'm really interested in is trying to find this treasure because I don't know where it is. I don't think I've ever seen this treasure that the developer is speaking of. Ooh! Maybe don't hit your head on the roof. I do think it's amazing. I do think it's amazing that I'm getting so much better at the game, though. And nope. Ooh. There goes my stay untouched bonus. I done goofed. Again. I should go ahead and explore some of these alcoves. You stay untouched, no laser shooting, get special treasure. Now, it doesn't say all at once, which implies to me that the dev... Wait a second. You stay untouched, no laser shooting, special treasure. Yeah, I can get all of these separate, and they'll still count towards the same achievement. It may be that the dev knows that you can't get the special treasure without taking damage. That seems like something this dev would do. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and focus on exploring the level this time around. And if we manage to stop giving ourselves a seriously, dev, just let me make the jump. Do you know how frustrating it is to not be able to make a basic jump in your game because the controls don't want to work? I've been playing this long enough. If I'd accept the blame if I was making some fundamental mistake, but I'm not. It's things like this that make it very difficult to recommend your game, dev. Hold the... I like your game, but I hate your game as well. Look at that. How does that even work? Look. I do the same thing twice in a row, and for some reason, it's accepted by... How did I even get attached to that one? I should not have made that one. Whatever. Alright, so... let's go ahead and see if we can find the special treasure. Then we can stop worrying about everything else. If I were the devil and I was feeling particularly evil, I'd place it up there. Yeah, that's the main thing. I'm just trying to find the treasure. I don't know where it is. And unless I find it, I'm not gonna make any lasting progress. All right. Now to find the treasure, which is probably the most difficult part. Well, aside from not falling on my face. Alright, boys. Let's get out of here. Before the series is over, I will wind up saving all the Darsalons, though. I will save all the Darsalons on fixed difficulty. Just because I want to. See, Dev, if you had gone ahead and made the challenge, save all the Darsalons, instead of collect all the stars, I would have accepted that. I would have accepted that because as absurd as it is it is at least understandable, because that's like the primary mission statement. I know where the secret treasure is. I know where the secret treasure is. It's over here. This is exactly where the secret treasure is. If I were the dev, this is where I'd place the treasure. Now, see, dev, I like challenges, but I like consistent challenges. I like challenges where the controls work as advertised. See, if you could explain why the last 3 jumps didn't work and then that one did, that would be a huge help. Because I do not understand. But since I know since I know where the treasure is, I don't need the laser gun, so maybe I can get through this in one go. Bit of an ask, but hey. May as well try. I will say I've gotten a lot better with the jetpack. I was initially struggling on this level, and now I know a lot more about how to play. Alright. So... there we go. Now, let's go ahead and focus on getting our... Nope! Never mind then. I should have just focused on getting the whatchamacallit. That's the technical term. The whatchamacallit. Oh, I get it. I get it. That's why the ground eaters were never a problem before. There we go. Mystery solved. That's just... dude, get out of my way, please. Get out of my way, please. Dude. Dude, seriously. Stop that. Oh. No fun. No fair. Okay. Coming back through. This time I've got the laser. This time, I'm bringing the laser gun. Because bother that nonsense. Bother that nonsense. Fail the same jump 13 times in a row. Hey, they didn't take damage for a change. At least that's nice. Oh, don't worry. Game's making up for it. We're all good. Yeah, so first priority, get the special treasure. Second priority, get out of Dodge. Alright. Hopefully the game doesn't expect me to do all of the above. Like, I hope it doesn't dock points because you decide to go ahead and do both at the same... decide to, shoot lasers. Actually defend yourself while collecting the special treasure. Because that would be a little bit ridiculous. I know the later levels do stupid nonsense like that, but I'd hope that this early level... I hope that this early level isn't quite that absurd yet. Hello? Alright. Ow. Great work. Brilliant. A+. 10 out of 10. Alright. Oh. Nice. There we go. Well, let's go ahead and see if we can get everyone gathered up and then move from there. Get out of the way. Come on, my boys. You guys go over here, and I will be back for you. I promise. Actually, let's see if we can get you a little closer, so you don't wind up making too much trouble for you. Stay there. Alright. Actually, I wonder if there's a way to... Yes, there is. Ow. Brilliant. It's beautiful. You love to see it. Be gone. Be gone, foul demon of the night. Going to try to avoid using my jetpack too much because I don't get the sense that I'll have many opportunities once this all blows over. No. Nope. I hate the momentum on this thing. If you allow yourself to descend, it is so hard to gain momentum back upwards. So the difficult part is the return trip. Now I know. Getting into the land of the bats is one thing. Getting out is another. Thank you, game, for not taxing me for playing it. I appreciate that. I appreciate you taking mercy on me for once. You know, once. Honestly, I may not even need the laser gun. Let's just see if we can get out of here before the game changes its mind and decides to kill me. Making good time. Not gonna complain about that. Of course, I'm going to get destroyed by these bats. I know I am. I should have taken the gun. Should have taken the gun. Didn't take the gun because I'm stubborn. But it hardly matters. I do it to myself. No, restart level. No. Not gonna step forward without my gun. I am going to complete this game fair and square. I hate you, game. I hate you, dev. I resent you for all the trouble you've inflicted on me with this game. Oh, it's a silly little game. You respond to you save the silly little spaceman. It's a fun and relaxing game. You have an interesting concept of fun, Dev. Very interesting ideas. Brilliant! Wasted all that fuel for nothing. Really? Really? Lovely. We're just gonna wait here. We're gonna wait. We are gonna wait because that is all we are allowed to do. There we go. Oh, look at that. It took off just fine. And I plummet to the ground like a meteor, ending my suffering. Do you have anything of use? A little bit of health? Thanks. Golly gee, thank you. You have no idea how enthused I am to hear this. Oh. Temperature says I can't go up. Whoop-de-doodle. Temperature says bad. Alright. Okay. Let's try this again. Hopefully with a little less stupidity. Let's go, my boy. We have to get to the jetpack. Not the jetpack. We have to get to the ground makers again. Okay. Come on, my boys. Right up here. We're nearly there. Then the real trouble starts. Anyone's guess how it's gonna go. Well, not really. If you're betting the odds, you know I'm gonna mess up again. If you have the slightest grasp of pattern recognition. Alright. Now. Up, up, nope. All right. Got the medal. Now we try not to die horribly. Which is easier said than done. Truly, that is easier said than done. Oh, die, you horrid winged thing. Really? Back already, huh? You weren't kidding when you said warning ground eaters. You mean all of them. Oh, again to the momentum. How do we get back out? How do we get back out? That's the real question. How do we get back out with a special treasure? Because that is beyond me. Currently, I have no grasp of how to accomplish that. Beautiful. Splendiferous. Lovely. You know, I don't think this level would be nearly so awful to play if it weren't for this one section. This has nothing to do with the level. This is just a preamble. All right. Okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. We'll just go ahead, keep moving. If we're lucky, we'll get through it this time. I doubt we'll be lucky. Because this seems like when the dev got bored one day and said, you know what? Let's go ahead and make the 4th level. That's it. No, the 6th level. And just nightmarishly difficult. For no reason. For no reason. I don't know. Maybe the dev was having a bad day and he needed to torment someone. And the maybe the QA tester said something funny to him. And this was the first petty revenge that came to mind. Maybe he just took an aside and he said, and he wanted to make one person's life miserable, and it just kind of bled into the rest of the work. That's very possible. I wouldn't put it past him. I mean, we all have off days. Really? Really? Just phase right through the ground, huh? Just phase right through the ground? Phase right through the ground? Okay. Didn't know I was a ground eater. Good to know. I like losing levels. I like losing levels because the game doesn't work. That's fun. That's fun when the game doesn't work. I like losing levels due to no fault of my own. It's fun. It's amazing. Dev gives entirely too much sass when his game makes mistakes like that. Oh, if you can't play the game, you're bad at it. Well, if you can't make a game, maybe you're bad at making games. That is also a distinct possibility. Now you may say, Cinti, that's a little mean. That's a little mean. Dev didn't do anything to deserve that. True, I didn't deserve to lose like 2 minutes of my life there. Just because the dev doesn't know how to program his levels. I didn't deserve to have to restart again when I'd already restarted a million other times. It's a fun game. It's a fun game. I like this game. Game's fun. Game's gonna make me have a mild aneurysm, but game's also fun. Away! To space! Oh wait, we're already in space. Hello? No! Dang it. Dang it. Okay. Game. Don't make this difficult for me this time. Oh, it wanted to collapse. It was saying, you know what if I just go ahead and dump him into the abyss? That would be fun. That'd be fun. Dump him into abyss. Good. Sound fun? It wanted to, but thankfully it didn't. So I have the opportunity to dump myself into the abyss. There we go. Now, for the real question. How do we get this to work in our favor? Alright. Oh, beautiful. Lovely. Amazing. Spectacular. There you go. Okay, so the way these guys work is that they wind up coming after any ground you make. That is their sole purpose in life. That is all that is all they care about. Any ground you eat in this area is theirs. By right of by right of hating everything. And of course they drop acid, because why wouldn't they? Well, if you can't outsmart the game, you gotta outstupid it. Which I seem to be doing quite a good job at. Oh, look at that. My most successful outstupiding yet. Okay. So lasers don't seem to deter these things to any great extent. I'm kind of stumped. If I can't use the lasers to get around them. Can't use the lasers to get around them. Can't, and they eat the ground. And how do I get out? The lasers don't seem to deter them that much at all. Far better just go ahead and get out of here. And worry about it collecting all of the. Far better to just get out of here than worry about collecting the laser gun. Ultimately, it's not more attempts to just brute force my way past it are superior to firepower in this instance. We need raw, hard-headed determination, not firepower. Lovely. And away we go. You know, this would be so easy if I didn't have to worry about the ground eaters. Seriously, this would be a cakewalk. I can't wait until I get that award and I can just waltz out of here. Hopefully the game doesn't expect me to do anything more than that. I'll be very upset if I have to do anything more than get all my boys together, get the medal, and get out of here. All right. Now, let's try this one last time. And the only reason I'm going through all this is because I want the good ending. But this game takes after like early PC games, so I know the ending is going to be awful. Just as they always are in old PC games. That's just how they work. But I keep deluding myself. Oh, please no. Okay. Okay. Oh, so there's ground makers there as well. Good to know. Good to know. Very important information. Well, nothing for it. We're just gonna have to. Oh, what happened there? And then we overheat and then we die. Okay. Well, that was educational. I think that's about all I can say about it. That was educational. No problem, no problem. Definitely seems that just avoiding the laser gun is the right call, though. I'm not getting any real benefit out of it. These things respawn so quickly. Oof. Nice work. Lovely work. Beautiful. Alright. Now, the frustrating part is that I know that there's going to be like one ground maker that shows up like right towards the end, and it's going to steal one of my guys, and it's going to give me a silver star because I didn't get them all at the end at the same time, or something stupid like that, because that's how this game works. I did it like 99% into the way perfect. C minus. C minus. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Not that I'm too terribly worried. I do a fair amount of griping, but I'm enjoying it. I don't play games that I don't enjoy. If I didn't enjoy this game, this would have been a one-off, or I would have ended it a long time ago. Speaking of ending it. Speaking of ending it. Oh, I do it to myself. I do wish the game didn't take so long to fail me. Yes, I know that I died. I saw myself die. You can stop slowing down when I die. The whole slow down thing only serves to agitate us. Of course, the dev's a troll, so he knows that. Sugar beets. Come on! Okay, thank you. Up, up, and away! There we go. Oh, I hate you, game. I hate you so much. Come on. That's... okay. There we go. Yeah, we're making decent progress. Leaving my face, an imprint of my face on the side of the cliff also counts as progress, in my opinion. All right. Eventually, I'm gonna figure out what I'm doing wrong. And then everyone watching this is who doubted me is gonna look silly. Just and everyone's. I say as I land on my face. Everyone's gonna look silly that they doubted me. I'll figure this out eventually. Whether it's any time this year is a subject of debate, but hey, who's counting? Who's counting? Am I right? Alright. Wait right here, boys. And that's me dead again. I really don't know what the game expects. And the game talks about easy to learn and hard to master, but it's difficult to learn and difficult to master. In fact, I'd go so far as to say it's impossible to master because as the game mechanics act inconsistent. You can't master something and that is unruly. If something doesn't apply by consistent rules, then it can't be mastered by definition. Chess can be mastered. The rules are always the same. If you do it wrong, then it's entirely your fault. You weren't as smart as the person you were playing against. But if there are elements that you can't control, then it can't be mastered. You know what the Cowboys is called a horse that you couldn't master? Glue. That's what. Alright. Enough complaining. Let's try to get this done. For once. There we go. Well, we're definitely making good time. Better than I have any right to, I suppose. Come on, boy. We're going for a walk. Eventually, I will have to succeed. Just do. That's the thing about how this game functions. Eventually, you have to succeed. That's the benefit of the random elements. Eventually, the game will glitch out in such a way that you have to succeed. It'll just be impossible to fail. Because, as like I said, the game has inconsistent rules. So, ultimately, I shouldn't be complaining about the inconsistent rules, because the inconsistent rules are why I will ultimately succeed. If the game was, I don't know, well made or something, yeah, then the dev might have some reason to be concerned. But don't worry. He made enough mistakes when designing this game that is no concern there. I wonder if, how long I can go on provoking the dev before he says something snarky. Okay. Let's go ahead and try to close you boys off. And away we go. We're free! Oh. Finally. Now let's try to get out of here without killing ourselves, which is arguably more difficult than anything else we've tried so far. We're good, boys. We've survived another day. Now all we have to do is get everyone else out of here, and away we go. Mission success. And angle it just like so. Perfect. I think that's everyone. We will find out. And of course there's going to be a ground destroyer somewhere around here, because there always is. We never get to just go get out of here without trouble. All right, everyone, go, go, go! Yeah! All right. So what we get? How well did we do according to the game? Excellent. Now we just need to stay untouched. But I had a rule that my goal was 150 stars. I made it to that goal. So what does that unlock for us? All right. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up here. I will come back to this another time. See you. Bye.